That's it.
Touching the faces. That's what hundreds of people did in Utah's coal country tonight. Many had tears in their eyes as they reached out to their loved ones. The faces of 9 coal miners who died in the Crandall Canyon mine, now brought back in an extraordinary public monument.
For them to be excited and put a smile on their face to see their dad is quite amazing.
Good evening. The Crandall Canyon mine collapse happened just over a year ago on August 6th.
6 men working the overnight shift died in the initial collapse. 3 rescue workers trying to reach those men died 10 days later during a second collapse. There have been many public prayers and memorial services over the last year, but none quite like the one that unfolded tonight in Huntington. John Hollenhorst joins us now from the new Miners Memorial Park with the tales on a very emotional and tearful event, John.
Well, that's right, Scott. To say that this event touched people tonight would be a very big understatement. Many people were moved to touch these bronze faces themselves in scenes that reminded me of that famous Vietnam Wall in Washington. This new Miners Memorial Park is now a very public place for people to be always reminded of what was lost.
Time is the great healer, but now, with the unveiling of this masterpiece, it's time to celebrate these good lives, because I believe that good lives never die.
9 faces, 9 men to remember, and a place for their loved ones to grieve and embrace, to touch and to sob.
Just felt like we were closer to him still, that he was still here. It's a very beautiful moment, and it just brings a lot of peace to you knowing that they're here forever.
The monument was created by Karen Job Templeton. She used photos and frequent discussions with family members to capture the men's personalities. She told the audience she put the faces 6 feet high so people would look right into the miners' eyes.
When you look into these men's eyes, you begin to understand the depth of what has been lost.
A musical group from Washington State traveled to Utah to dedicate a song to the miners, but the centerpiece was a monument so strong it just kept pulling people in.
This is outstanding. It's beautiful. I can't believe it.
Their love is with us still. They will always live in our hearts.
They have never left us. We just can't see them anymore. And this beautiful monument gives us their face that will remain with us forever.
Thank you very much.
Early in the day, we asked Karen Templeton if she would mind if people touched the bronze faces, and she said no, she welcomes it. She hopes they'll touch the faces over and over. She said if a year from now all the color is gone from the bronze, that would be just fine with her. And Scott and Carol, I kind of have a hunch that's what's going to happen.
It looks like it. Beautiful story. Thank you, John.